Well, good morning from some sunshine down here in Oxfordshire. The weather has been very strange. I had a lot of rain and I've returned from Scotland, and it's good to get back into a routine. But it was really good to be in the camper van in the wild weather on the Western Isles. So it's all good, but sometimes it doesn't feel that way. And we all are facing so much uncertainty into our future. And so we have to hold these golden threads of light in our lives, because there is so much uncertainty, so much corruption, so much change. So as we come into this practice today, let's hold the light, and the light is held in the fire. And as we align our spines to right in the center, so we're working a lot with the belly energy, we hold that hope of that light, just like Sue gave me some of her sourdough starter. We hold it and we pass it on, and we share it, and it grows and it multiplies. And as much as there's darkness, the sea of darkness can never put out the sea of light. So as we come into this practice today, let us remember that in all the turbulence, uncertainty, pain, and for me, I felt a lot of anger, and it's working that anger, which is part of the fire energy, so that it doesn't burn everything up around us. Let's come into the practice, and we're going to work doing the Surya Kriya, which is the sun energy set. So as we come, let's find a really comfortable seated position. Relax your body. Every morning I have to ask, give my body permission to relax, because we are living in such uncertain times that we tend to be like sitting on the edge, ready to spring. Or maybe our minds, my mind can get very fragmented, particularly through social media. We're just allowing ourselves to drop down as we gather ourselves and begin to sit around our own light, imagining it like a campfire. And each of us is bringing something to that fire, which is igniting the world with light and love. Bringing your hands now into prayer mudra, splaying our elbows, sitting into our best posture, feeling our back straightening, leaning into our back and holding our thumbs right into the sternum, into the heart center. Our head gently dropped, holding firm, steady, and yet weirdly relaxed, softening your face, feeling the breath coming in and out, and particularly feeling it coming right up through all the chakras, centering ourselves into our sit bones. Everything supporting that central channel, that light rod. Taking a deeper breath and releasing it. Breathing in that light, the pranic energy, and then releasing it. And breathe in to begin. Om Namo Guru Dev. Om Breathe in. Hold the breath. Suspend yourself in this infinite space of light. Feeling your hands pressed and everything aligned, and release. So we're going to begin with doing, again, a balancing exercise. So we're setting ourselves up to work with the fire energy. And this is one which helps us with the thoughts for our futures. So we're going to hold our left hand into our right. We often do this as a meditation at the end. I'm doing it at the beginning. And then hold as if you're holding yourself in using your right hand to hold, crossing your thumbs, holding it at the heart center. We're going to do very long, deep breathing. And I'm going to continue playing the music I was playing at the beginning. Prana, Apana, Wahe.
Prana, Apana, Sushmana, Hari, Hari Har, Hari Har, Hari Har, Hari. Prana, Apana, Sushmana, Hari, Hari Har, Hari Har, Hari Har, Hari.
Set an intention to surrender to your own light. Let it shine through. Feeling your belly rising and falling, deep, long breaths into the belly like the bellows of fire. Letting our minds settle. Stay in your body. Stay with the feeling, the holding. Right at the heart center, between the heart and the belly. Breathing even deeper into the belly. Place of courage. And release the posture. feel that centering. All today is all around the centering of this light rod going up through us, building up the energy here, right in the belly, between the heart and the belly, dropping from our thoughts down into the ground, being rooted and grounded. So the next exercise is also going to be, it's drawing the sun energy. So the left brain is the clarity of our thinking. And it can also get very chaotic, and sparks of fire can fly through thoughts and ideas, through our brains, which are so overstimulated. So we are now drawing in the clarity of our thinking, rather than the fog of the brain, and letting go of all the mists. So we're going to close up our left nostril with our left hand. Our right hand is going to be in Gyan Mudra, which is connecting the grounding energies of the ego, which of course is related to the left brain, to the right brain, sorry. No, left brain. So we're breathing through the right nostril, accessing clarity in the left brain. Breathing long and deep through the right nostril. Down into the belly and out. Make it a strong breath. You really feel it coming in through the right nostril. Drawing on the calmness of the exercise before. Dropping your shoulders down, back straight, everything aligned. Face soft, eyes looking up to the brow point, and stay embodied in the experience wherever any surfaces of your body are touching. Feel it, stay with it. Focusing on really getting down into the belly, expanding and then letting go.
Apana Sushmana Hari Hari Har Hari Har Hari Har Hari Prana Apana Sushmana Hari Hari Har Hari Har Hari Har Hari Prana Apana Sushmana Hari Hari Har Hari Har Hari Har Hari
Last few seconds. And breathe in. Hold the breath. Pull the root lock, drawing up that lightning rod all the way up through the spine. And release. And shake yourself out a bit. And begin to feel the alignments happening, drawing in from the chaos of the world we're living in, back to the central notion that we're all here for a purpose. And the greatest purpose is to shine the light of our fire. To bring peace, love, equality to this earth. And so now we're going to go into Sat Kriya, which is one of the most powerful of the Kriyas. We're going to sit on our knees if you can. If your knees are not too painful, you can always sit up on a cushion or splay your knees. So just get into a position where your spine is really straight. And then we extend our arms up and we clasp our fingers together with our pointing fingers, our index fingers pointing up and our thumbs crossed, doing an ear hug. Now, it's a subtle movement. Sometimes we can do it too fast or too violently. It's very much a belly movement. And on the sat, we pull in the belly and slightly tighten the mulaband. So we're tightening sat, pulling in the energy, and on the nam, we release it up. Let the breath just come, but it's subtle. It doesn't have to be a strong movement. It's strong, but it's not a big movement. So holding our hands right up above our ears and stretching the spine. Again, experiencing the light through that lightning rod down through the chakras. Let's begin. Sat, nam, 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 sat, nam. Last 15 seconds. Nam, sat, 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 nam. Take a deep breath in. Tighten the root lock, all the bottom muscles, sex organs, navel point in. Pulling the energy, letting it flow up, warming the rest of your body, the heart center, your throat chakra, your ajna, your crown chakra, and release out to the world that warmth, that energy. We might share the warmth of our fires rather than the destruction of our fire. It's exactly the same energy. It depends how we use it. And now we're going to come into sitting posture. Just adjust yourself however you want. And we're going to distribute that energy by doing a spinal flex. So holding onto our shins, breathing in, forward and out, back. Feeling again, keeping that focus on the spine. Feeling it right down into the ground like a tree that's well planted as we shine our light. Using and distributing this belly fire energy up. We know what it's like when fires get out of control. And I've said things this week that I wish I hadn't. And then we gently place water on over those bushfires. Allowing the whole of your spine to feel the flex, the subtlety of the spinal fluids moving forwards and backwards on the sitting bones. Allowing the prana and the apana, the life energy force, which is light, and then releasing it. Bigger stretch now, move to your knees, engage your shoulders, keeping your chin tucked. Stay in your body, stay with the sensation of the wood burning, burning up the surplus energy that creates bushfires, sitting with the embers of our love. Last 30 seconds. Take a breath, allow your body to sink down, sitting beside this campfire. And as we allow this campfire, which also represents courage, we know that as our light shines, that in Africa, you'd have a campfire and the hyenas would stay away and the lions would not come too close. There's great power and protection as we hold the courage of this fire. And before the next exercise, we're going to just stretch our legs out. Just not forget our legs. We've been sitting on our legs and letting the distribution of that energy also come down our legs as well as up through the chakras, reaching over, scooch into a position where you can either hold your big toes or your ankles, stretching your back up, chin down, feel the stretch all the way down through the heels of your feet, grounding into the earth, dropping your shoulders, straightening your back, looking down through nearly closed eyes to the tip of the nose, and bend up and down and work a little bit dynamically, but not overstretching. Moving your ankles and your toes. Bringing one knee over the other and stretching around. Touching your opposite elbow. I've got my left knee over my right knee and my right elbow over my left knee. Give yourself a bit of a stretch. Looking over your shoulder. And then the other way around. So now we're going to come into frog. So we're going to work at distributing the energy that we've been working on. So getting our heart going, our pumping, sitting on our toes, hands with our fingers pointing down. If that's hard, put your hands on a cushion if it's hard to stretch up from this position. And we're going to do 26 frogs. So sitting, we're going to breathe in as we come up, stretching our head down, and then breathing out as we come down and our head goes up. So allowing yourself to do it at your own pace. Feeling that energy working up through the spine. And strengthening those quads, the legs. When you finish, just come down onto your knees and rest either in Guru Pranam or just sitting. Release, relax. Down now into Guru Pranam. Let's feel the benefits of both the energetic movements and then the surrender, your knees wide apart, surrendering to the earth, from where we've come and to where we will return to that great unknown. Allowing yourself to integrate. There's not enough time in this world, particularly as it's speeding up in this, what we call this Kali Yuga. We have to consciously ground ourselves back home and know that all is well. And so much of the anxiety we have, the frenetic energy we have, will be burnt away through the fires, and we'll be left with that pure light. But for now, we live with shadows as well as the light, with the mists and the forces that create turbulence on earth. Letting your heart rate settle. And coming up slowly onto your knees. Or you can sit just an easy pose, whichever's easier. And we're going to do neck turns. So now we're moving the energy up through the neck, where we are turning our neck to the left and to the right. Breathing into the left and out to the right. Consciously now working that throat chakra. Whether we turn to the left or to the right, let us hold the warmth of that light rod energy. The views are so different from the left to the right, but we come with the light and love. And we have to work the shadow parts of ourselves that send sparks of fire out. Or the parts that we've so dampened down with too much water that we don't feel. Working that throat chakra that we might speak with fire energy, but without sharpness or without numbness. Continuing to engage the belly, that place of courage where we can speak the truth. The more you get into it, the more you notice you can observe what's happening in your body. What is it that we are saying no to in this head movement? Last few seconds. Coming to the center and come into this easy pose. And we're going to do the last exercise, which is having our hands on our shoulders. And we're moving now to the left. It's still a left-right movement, and to the right. So bending the spine. Feeling the flexibility of our life, that we can live in a fluid way. So we're combining that water energy, the creative fluidity of moving through life, with that fire energy, which is very much held in the belly. Breathing in again, still to the left, out to the right. And as you feel more flexibility, you can bend over more. Coming back to the center. Allow yourself to feel aligned, hands in Gyan Mudra, jaw soft. Stay like this for 2 minutes. So you may like to completely lie down flat and relax for the 2 minutes before we go into a meditation.
Prana, Apana, Sushmana Hari, Hari Har, Hari Har, Hari Har, Hari.
yourself to wake up. If you're lying down, just stretching. If you're sitting up, allow yourself to stretch. And shake yourself out a bit. We're going to go into just a few minutes. We've got 5 minutes to do the Sodarshan Kriya, which is, in my mind, one of the most powerful of our Kriyas, meditations, where we're working very powerfully with the fire energy of the belly. So you can follow along with the music. So we're going to breathe in through the left nostril. Then you just place your hand down again and you do Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru. In each Wahe Guru, you're pulling in your navel point. And when you hear the music, you stop, you just release it through the right nostril. So we're breathing in now through the left nostril. So now we're working on the right brain, the calmness of the right brain. And you go Wahe Guru, just silently. I think it's 15 times. And then you breathe out through the right. So just let's get ready and breathe out through the right nostril, in through the left. Hold the breath. You might not be able to do it for the whole time, in which case take a breath in the middle. Breathing out. Breathing out and then in the left. Breathing out. Last one. And breathe out. And in. Amazing exercise to regulate our emotions, our energies, particularly that light and fire. Bring your hands now into prayer mudra, honoring that light within us, the fire that can get out of control when the shadow takes us over. And then allowing the waters to cleanse, and for the warmth of our fires to reach out to the world. And we close with 3 satnams. Let's breathe in to begin. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. To honor that Satnam, that great truth. Satnam.